right, man. Roberto Duran, reveals how Canelo could beat Dimitri Bivol. All right. So and he also speaks on, why Canelo didn't basically go right into that rematch after they fight. All right. So let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase chance notifications. We go live or drop video. So Roberto Duran knows how Canelo can beat Bivol in a rematch, right? He says, he said to the Zone Box Show, it's strange. It hasn't been done so far. The fight should have been made, Roberto Duran told the boxing show. He says that I did notice that Canelo didn't know how to get on the inside a big person, and that could be corrected. He can correct his mistakes, said Duran. If it's difficult to correct those mistakes, then you have to have pride and shame. He said I would have talked to his manager and asked him to put him in the heaviest sparring partners who would box him. This guy beat me, but he can't beat me again. And that was always my mentality. If a guy beat me, I always wanted a rematch, said Duran. So basically what he's saying is he need to get on the inside. That's what he's saying. He need to get on the inside. He need to get on the inside and, work on the inside. But Canelo ain't really no inside fighter. And then the biggest problem is, not just getting on the inside and working, right? The biggest problem is getting on the inside. Bivol maintains great distance, and he maintains great distance, and that's not a mistake at all. That's square business. That's good boxing ability to maintain that distance, and and he's aggressive, and if he couldn't punch, Canelo could just walk him down like everybody else, but you can't drain him, right? You can't drain him. You can't drain them, and then it just was one of those fights where Bivol was the bigger man, but he ain't the biggest man there, but he's strong. Like that skinny dude that's play basketball, but he's strong as hell. In some situations, size don't matter to some of these dudes. Size don't matter, and Bivol is the exception. He comfortable going to 68. That's probably your best bet to drain him. But then again, the thing about draining him 68, what if he is comfortable? Then he gonna be punching harder. That's the thing about it. If he is truly comfortable at 168, then his punch is gonna be even harder. His punch is gonna be even harder. So, I mean, like I said, I agree with Roberto Duran say, but do he know how to even get on the inside of Dimitri Bivol? How do you do it? You time is to try to come over top of the jab, he gonna clock you with a straight right hand. And that straight right hand can knock Canelo clean out, can knock anybody out in boxing around this weight class. That's the crazy thing about it. It can knock out anybody behind in that weight class, around that weight class. So, that's the thing about it. What you gonna do? Jab with him? You tried to beat his arm up, and that didn't work. You know what I'm saying? And then, if he managed to get on the inside, you better pray to God that he can't handle himself on the inside. So I mean that sound real good, and it sounds like that's something that he need to do is get on the inside. But getting there, and then once you get there, knowing what you need to do, those are completely different things. Just walking somebody down and beating them to the body and doing what you do versus Caleb Plant, that ain't really inside fighting. You fighting against somebody who intimidated. To get on that inside with Dimitri Bivol, it's just a different ball game. He's strong, his feet good, his hands fast, his feet fast, his right hand strong as he probably could punch with both hands. It looked like he faster than you. He's stronger than you. He bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? So what advantage do you really got other than you the golden child, you the cash cow? That's the question. You know, you went to go mess with the one dude you couldn't really drain. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't bully, you couldn't intimidate him. You know, people say, "Oh, he's on the decline." No, he just went to a dude he couldn't take advantage of. It's simple as that. You went to the dude you couldn't take advantage of. Nothing more, nothing less. You know, you didn't have a competitive advantage. You can't drain him. He said, "Should I go to 68?" Damn, I can't drain him. Then he ain't got no weak jaw. You know, then you ain't gonna catch him lacking on some who was lacking after a rematch? Andrew Ruiz type stuff. Just let you know, man. I agree with Antonio Tarver when he's talking about Eddie Reynoso that they don't know how to pick their fights. They don't know what to look for. When you get on the inside, then you gotta work, and then you gotta stay there. You can't allow him to bear hug you in there, spin you out, and then you gotta work to get back on the inside. It's kind of what I was explaining with Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder. Think about Ruiz. You know, once he slip again on the inside, he can't reset. He got to stay there and keep working. He got to stay there and keep working, bro. Because once you reset, you reset and go, and go back to the outside, then you take a risk of eating that right hand coming on the inside. And chances say you ain't gonna always be able to evade that right hand from Wilder or Dimitri Bivol. So he get on the inside, he gonna have to really rip him and all that stuff. But the way B was looking, dude, he was manhandling Canelo, pushing him on the ropes. He couldn't do shit with him. You know, he couldn't do nothing with him. He couldn't do nothing with him. So that's the luck. But Duran, right, he need to get on the inside and let his speed take over. The difference was he ain't faster than him, he ain't stronger than him, he ain't better than him. He don't have no advantage other than he the golden child. And Bivol ain't he's composed. You know what I'm saying? He's composed. So he ain't rattled by the moment. You know. So he ain't gonna do nothing that's not within itself. He ain't gonna burst under the pressure. You know. He is not gonna burst under the pressure. So then, where do your advantage come in at? Come on, where do your advantage come in at? Come on. Your power ain't big, ain't great enough just to, overcome him. He just made a mistake in matchmaking. It's as simple as that. He made a mistake matchmaking. Eddie Reynoso made a mistake in matchmaking. He can't do shit with that man. He can't. Unless Dimitri Bivol get bought. It's as simple as that. Unless he buy Dimitri Bivol. It's as simple as that. Unless he pay off Dimitri Bivol. But getting on the inside, that's a job. And then not only getting there, staying there. It sound easy, but it's not. It's not. It's a job. And do we got the conditioning to work in there, to get in there and then work? They just made a mistake in matchmaking. Eddie Reynoso just simply made a mistake in matchmaking, and that's just what it is. You can have a perfect game plan, but not have a soldier to carry out the mission, and that's it. Duran said, "Well, that could be corrected." Okay, show me. Show me. He still, unless they pay this man off, he's still gonna get his ass whooped. Simple as that. Simple as that. So, hey, that's all I got, man. Check out the Boxing News playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.